60 of the best amateur women golfers from the UK and beyond teed it up for the 2022 St Rule Trophy. Played over 54 holes, the golfers play the new course twice before the final round on the old course, which was now almost fully furnished with grandstands and all manner of temporary structures ready for this year's 150th Open Championship. Finishing in third place last year, recently crowned Irish Amateur Open champion Lorna McClymont from Mulgynir, Glasgow, was hoping for another victory here at a venue that she loves to play at.
I love it here. It's always nice to play here, so pretty cool playing with all the stands up. It's pretty it's just more of like a kind of environment. It's just nice. It's good. It's great fun. I'm just enjoying it. Trying to do it better than last year, but we'll see.
A slow start for Lorna, including having to hold this long putt just to save par on the first, but she would go into the final round 5 shots off the lead. Starting day one with perhaps more modest hopes was last in, off of the reserve list, Caris Irvin from Craigielaw near Edinburgh, who had an early start to the day due to the late call-off that gave her her spot in the field.
I was first reserve until a couple of hours ago, and one of the other girls pulled out, so I'm so delighted to get the opportunity to play in St Mirren. It's my first year in playing this year, so I know it's not long and no practice round, but even the opportunity to play and then get to play the old course on Sunday when it's set up for the Open with all the stands up will be so much fun. The home of golf, there's no better place than St Andrews. We've got great weather as well, and just the atmosphere, it's so friendly and the courses are fantastic.
As ever, indeed, the new course was in spectacular condition from tee to green. As Sue Wooster, who makes the journey all the way from Australia, would testify to. Holing out from just off the green for a very nice birdie at the 12th, for the golfer who was recently ranked as the #1 senior amateur golfer in the world. So who would be challenging at the top of the leaderboard on day one before heading on to the old course on Sunday? Well, a regular visitor from the USA, Megan Stasi, was going well. A nice approach here at 16 for one of her 2 birdies on this hole on day one. She was 4 under par after 36 holes. That was a score that was matched by Ellie Gower from Dunbracken Ladies Golf Club, based at Glen Eagles. This was Ellie at the par 4 7th in her afternoon round. A nice aggressive approach, followed up by a very nice putt indeed, dropping for her birdie. A second 73 on day one, 4 under par. Megan Ashley from Blairgowrie is a student here in the town at St Andrews, and she would start day 2 1 shot better at 5 under par, helped by this magnificent eagle at the 12th in her afternoon round. And another student in the town is American Josie Baker. She too would be at 5 under par after 2 rounds on the new course, helped by a birdie at the last in her opening round. Dunfermline's Jennifer Saxton was the 3rd player on that total, helped by some very tidy putting here at 13, although that was for a bogey after her tee shot found the greenside bunker just at the front. But again, here she is holing out well at 16, this time for a birdie as the sun broke through late in the day. There were 2 players tied for the lead at 6 under par. Katie Alexander, another golfer from the factory of young talent currently coming out of Blairgowrie Golf Club, showing an impressive short game here with a nice bit of check, and that helped her to a birdie here on the 6th, although she would fall away on day 2. She was joined after 2 rounds by Lucy Jameson on 6 under, who hails from Heswell Golf Club just south of Liverpool, although she too is a student in the town. So before heading out in the final groups on day 2, we caught up with the adopted local students to get their take on playing here at the home of golf, surrounded by all the Open Championship paraphernalia, and ask the question whether being based here and local to these courses for a few years at least really helps them to get to know the layouts.
I love it, and it most of the time it's an advantage, you know, coming on playing on a home course, and here I think it definitely is. I mean, how many people can say they've played the Old on a Sunday as well in a competitive round? So especially because it is home to me. But yeah, the grandstands are incredible. It's very cool. All the 150th, like, it's just once in a lifetime. Yeah.
I was in my last year of high school, and I came to visit here with my mom and see the university, and I just immediately knew that that was the place that I wanted to be. I didn't know how to hit any low shots or bump and runs, or, you know, I played everything with my 58 degree off of the greens, really high shots, and now I'm just so used to playing it low on links that I'm actually better suited to this than when I go back home. I struggle a bit sometimes. We were playing the practice round the other day with all the grandstands up, and it was just, it's amazing. Like, it totally adds to the feeling of just grandeur, and you know, just you think about how many people have played the Open here and how many great golfers have been here, and yeah, it just feels like you're playing the Open kind of. So it's been cool.
I've played them over the years. Obviously at uni here we played them quite a lot, and then I was lucky enough my sister went to uni here, so we've been coming up for quite a long time. We come up for our summer holidays here for now every summer. It's special enough playing the old course, but with the grandstands and the 150 seat, like it's the white 150 seat within the Navy stands, I think just makes it even more special. And the big yellow scoreboard coming up the 18th is quite special as well.
So a tightly packed leaderboard going into the final round on the old course. 11 players within 4 shots of the lead, including the talented Beth Coulter from Ireland and local golfer Chloe Godby, who have both had good results here before. Lucy Jamieson wasn't hanging around though. After a great approach at the first, she saw home her birdie putt to move to 7 under par. And moving up onto the second, again another impressive approach left this eagle opportunity just from the fringe, rolling up to the side of the hole, and that would be a birdie start for Lucy, 2 shots clear at the top. Ahead up to the par 5 fifth, and Megan Stasi would go to 5 under for the tournament with her second birdie of the day after a nice chip nearly holing out from the side of the green. Playing partner Megan Ashley would also birdie the 5th after she too hit a nice chip from the side of the green. That would move her to 7 under par, only 1 shot off the lead. The third member of the penultimate group was Jennifer Saxton. She had more work to do for her birdie, but she too would convert and was now tied for the lead at 8 under after her 3rd birdie in 4 holes. So work going on all around the course, and work to do for Josie Baker to keep in touch at the top after dropping a shot at the first hole. But she was back to 5 under for the tournament after her first birdie of the day here at the 5th. Up ahead on the 7th, and Chloe Godby was beginning to make her move. A nice approach at the par 4, helping her to her 4th birdie of the day, and she was now 6 under par. Playing partner Lorna McClymont was trying her best to make up some of the ground as she too birdied the 7th. But the gap was a little too much to make up, and she wouldn't be adding this title to her Irish Open Championship from a couple of weeks ago. 7th place in the end for Lorna. Back with the final group here at 7, and despite some more nice approach play, the birdies were to dry up for Lucy Jamieson. She's 9 under here, but that putt wouldn't be converted, and she would drop 4 shots over the next 6 holes and fall off the top of the leaderboard. Ireland's Beth Coulter was going in the other direction though. A lengthy eagle attempt here at the 9th, but she would have to settle for a birdie. But she was now 5 under for the tournament, with 9 holes left to play. Jennifer Saxton now looked the golfer to catch. And she would get another birdie here at the par 4 9th after driving the green. That would move her to 8 under par, alone at the top of the leaderboard at this point, and looking in control. That is until the par 3 11th, where she found the left side bunker, where the great Bobby Jones famously picked up his ball after a number of failed attempts to get out. Well, Jennifer took 2 shots to get out, but very nearly ended up in the Eden Estuary over there. With that third shot, a great 4th shot onto the green from the rough after all that, but it would be 3 putts and a quadruple bogey as she surrendered the lead. No such drama for Chloe Godby, although she had dropped a few shots round about the turn. But this approach setting up the second of 3 birdies and 4 holes to move back to 6 under par, and Chloe nearly did provide real drama at the last with her approach, hitting the flagstick. 2 putts for a par though, and 6 under would be her finishing score and an early clubhouse lead. In the group behind, Beth Coulter would move to 7 under par after leaving a tap in for a birdie. Here on 17. But as she played the last, with the locals watching on as usual, she needed this for a par, and the putt stayed out, and she could only match Chloe Godby's 6 under par total. Disappointed with that finish after some nice golf. Megan Stasi was going for the full road hole experience back on the 17th. She would salvage a par and also par the last to tie again on 6 under. Perhaps she was distracted by the kind of thing you can only really see at St Andrews. A bride and groom posing for a photo on the Swilcan Bridge, completely oblivious to the tournament golf taking place right next to them. Oblivious to all that, it seemed, was Jennifer Saxton, who had put the 11th firmly behind her, holing this eagle putt to add to 3 birdies in the previous 4 holes. That put her on 9 under par, 3 shots clear again at the top of the leaderboard. Well, the birdie putt on 18 wouldn't drop, but as the rain started to come down, it was now a comfortable finish for the smiling Scot, after surviving that wobble on 11 and a well-deserved victory. Nice applause from the locals, a hug from the caddie, and well, hugs from friends and family all round for our 2022 St Rule Trophy winner, Jennifer Saxton, after a days of highs and lows on the most famous of golf courses.
The highs were definitely at the end, finished 3-3, 3-4, hit quite a few nice 9-irons at the end there, one a nearly hold on 15, and then a nice 9-iron into 17, hold the putt for 3 there.
And as Jennifer tried to hide from the rain in the buggy, we asked her to take us through just exactly what did happen out there on the 11th.
Had one goal going forward, didn't make it out, then it plugged. I was like, right, we'll go backwards, we'll be sensible, and then nearly hit it OB. And then, as all bad holes, it ended in a 3-putt. But I hold a good putt on the 12th for a par about 8 feet, so that kind of steadied the ship after that. But it's great to play at St Andrews, home of golf, and especially just before the Open. It's where the grandstand's up, there's nothing quite like it.
Congratulations to this year's St Rule Trophy winner Jennifer Saxton from Dunfermline.